everyone, welcome back to my channel. And in today's video, we are going to talk about spiritual awakening. And I will be sharing what is true for me, what I have experienced, and a lot about other people's journey too. As you know, that I facilitate inner work healing for others as a life coach. So I get to learn a lot from my journey and other people's journey of self exploration too. And this is a topic of my deep interest. So we are going to talk about that. And if you have not subscribed to my channel yet, please subscribe. We are reaching closer to our first 1000 subscribers. And I'm so happy for all the love that you all have given me so far. And my healing journey has a very, very important role to play in all of this. And YouTube is a big part of it because I was a person who was very afraid of rejection, criticism, or what people will think about me when I come online and start speaking about the topics that really interest me. Because how people knew me was like before I started YouTube was only my surface side, which was intellectual, skeptical, high achiever side of things. Mm, excelling at multiple things, all of that. But I think YouTube was a breakthrough in letting people see my messy side as well. Me making mistakes as well, like I coughed in between in the video right now. So somehow I have become so comfortable doing all of this, and my inner journey has a very big role to play. So, spiritual awakening is not like a woo woo mystical concept, okay? That we think that it's not a part of every human's experience. It's a part of each and every human's experience. But by giving it the title of spiritual, we make it very, very mystical, something that is only for sannyasis or yogis, kind of. That's not true. It's a part of every human's experience. Everybody who questions that, why do humans suffer? You know? So, the starting point is that when you start having this bigger questions of life, like what is the purpose of life, what is, why do humans suffer, and all of those things. And I completely understand that for some people it may happen because now all their desires or all their material needs are already taken care of, and they start having these questions. But if somebody who is financially still exploring and still struggling can also have these questions, okay, this is a very core of a human to explore themselves, to explore this universe. So it has to do nothing with your finances. The only thing is that you should not shed away your responsibilities because you have started to question life. It does not mean that you shed away your responsibilities. In fact, your spiritual growth and your material growth are very, very much linked. And I will never suggest that just because materially you will get something, you should start becoming a spiritual seeker. You should not push anything. Let things happen naturally to you. Whenever is your time, let it just happen naturally to you. And just because spirituality is a trending word, we should not force a spiritual awakening or anything. You can't even force, like, you can only act spiritual in this world. But if you are not really seeking or not really healing yourself, then no matter what you show to the world, you know who you are. So to start with, spiritual awakening is just like opening a completely new window. For example, for years I have been living in this house, and if I don't know that there is a world outside this house, and I just think that, oh, this is it, this house, it is it. And one day suddenly I open the window and I see that there's a big world outside. That was a experience of awakening for me. So I'll tell a little background story of it. I have told this on my channel as well, that during the pandemic, I when I came back from Pune to here, I slowed down. Our lives slowed down. So it gave me a lot of chance to get back to reading, get back to learning, get back to watching videos of the teachers that I really liked, and I could just connect with myself better. And as my birthday approached, I had all my family come at our place, like everybody. And what happened is that on that particular day, I had my favorite food. I love having food, like variety of food. So it were like more than 40 items of food available there. everybody who I loved was present at my home. And I was also graduating from college. So all the issues that I had with my friends had sorted out somehow, everything was just the way I wanted it to be in my life. And in that moment, everything happened the way I wanted, right? But there was still a sense of void and emptiness inside of me. And I thought success is when everything happens the way you want. You have all the people in your life that you want. You have all the food that you can eat, because food was a big thing for me. And all of it, all of the satisfaction levels I've just reached now. But why am I not feeling still satisfied? Why is there this void? Why is there this emptiness that is just not going? And a deep sense of loneliness even after being in the company of the people that I love the most. So it was painful. It was not just at the level of my thought. It was deeply painful. And I remember my mama is also very inclined to spirituality, and on my birthday he conducted a yagya for me. And I loved the process. I never really loved any yagya or anything, or I was never able to concentrate because I was always running here and there. But that day was very, very special for me. I started having a lot of expansive feelings in my complete body. And I started then reflecting that what is it that I want from life now, because everything that the world tells us that if you have this you will be happy, I have it and I am not feeling like yet there. So that was the point when I understood what does being a seeker mean. And this happened in June, and in September the same year I got initiated into Shambhavi. I got very closely associated with the Isha Yoga Center, and I then started doing my spiritual practices. I started learning different things related to spirituality. I read the Upanishads also during this time. Like, I did not read it. I watched lectures and understood because I don't understand Sanskrit. But the study of non-duality began that time. And the whole thing that that I thought would give me happiness, or I thought were important, the concepts were just shattered. And I started questioning that what is it that matters to me. And it's not that the answers just came in the moment. I kept on exploring myself. That was also the time that spiritually this was happening to me in the background. And on the material level, I was getting certified as a soft skills trainer. I was in the process of becoming a life coach. I wanted to help people with the areas that they are suffering from. And the biggest problem in my life was that I was never able to stick to one thing and do that thing for a long period of time. But understanding humans, life coaching, facilitating this inner work is something that I am able to be consistent with, and I love that thing. So I finally found a thread that I can catch hold of and start walking, no matter how slow the progress would be. So it's not that my ambitiousness went away, that my desires went away, but what I am able to see is the importance of that desire. For example, becoming spiritual does not mean that you don't want to earn money, राइट? नो मैटर हाउ स्पिरिचुअल यू आर, आपकी गाड़ी पेट्रोल से ही चलेगी अगर पेट्रोल की गाड़ी होगी, अगर डीजल की गाड़ी हो तो डीजल से ही चलेगी. सो बिकमिंग स्पिरिचुअल डज नॉट मीन यू लीव द प्रैक्टिकलिटी, राइट? सो बिकमिंग स्पिरिचुअल मीन्स मैंने समझ लिया कि पेट्रोल का और डीजल का यूज़ इतना है कि उससे गाड़ी चलानी है, मुझे पेट्रोल और डीजल जमा नहीं करते रहना. सो मनी इज़ द फ्यूल ऑफ रनिंग योर लाइफ, और योर डिज़ायर्स और समथिंग, उसका उसका अपना एक इम्पॉर्टेंस है. उसको ओवर हाइप भी नहीं करना, ना ही उसको अंडर वैल्यू करना है. सो I started learning that particular thing. These are very minute and small things, and today I had this insight that I want to share this on YouTube with my viewers, just so that they know that what foundation I come from. So I was just happy being myself then. And in the process of healing, like, this was seeking. So what happens that this is seeking what starts with spiritual awakening. Now people usually think this is a very happy space, this is a very peaceful space, all of that. So what happens is that happiness, peace, all of that is there, but you start becoming like radically honest to yourself, like 100% honest to yourself. And that's when you also start cutting off a lot of things from your life. Those can be some people, those can be some projects that you don't want to do anymore, those can be some traditional paths of career that you don't wish to follow. And all of that would be painful because somebody is going to come and say that what you're doing is not right. So that time you have to hold your ground, and a lot of strength will automatically come for you to be able to hold that ground if that is your true authentic path. Nobody in the world can budge you from that path. So that kind of confidence also you start developing. And when you're being 100% honest to yourself, a lot of things that you have suppressed so far, they come on the surface and you have to heal them. Like, we want people to just to see the good side of our life, the happy side of our life. We don't want people to see us in emotionally low moments. We don't want to let people see us when we are feeling worthless or when we are feeling imperfect. So I just became okay with people seeing me sometimes as worthless, or sometimes as when I feel worthless, or sometimes as not feeling so well emotionally, and I let my viewers see me that way. And that just gives me such a lot of peace and that belongingness with the world. And I walked in the childhood like an alien, as if I do not belong to this world. Nobody said anything to me. I have really loving and caring parents. I have a family that cares a lot for me. So the only thing is that I used to feel that I don't belong to this world. So I used to feel like an alien, and I also wanted to go to like other planets. I had all these things in my head. So now when I walk this earth, I feel a lot of belongingness to the planet. And I am describing my process of awakening. I can't really say that that I have all the answers, but I'm very happy to show up as a person who who got some answers and is looking for more answers. And I think that's life for me, a life that is lived with a lot of love in her heart and a lot of curiosity of exploring. And also, that if you want to walk your authentic path, you may not have all the answers. You can just start the path and you can just start walking. And the process of walking and experiencing it all is my intention when it comes to spirituality, that I don't want to run away from this moment. I want to very much be in that moment right now. When I'm saying this, when I'm speaking, my throat is aching because I have a lot of some kind of congestion in my throat. But I let people see that. And I have not been this person. I would go on stage when I used to speak in school and college. I would go like the most perfect person in the world. And I used to hate people who used to show up incomplete. And I had this desire to shame them and blame them and feel great about myself. But that was so shallow, that was really so shallow. And that did not give me deep happiness. Now the reverse is true. People who like to show up perfectly do not like me, and I just have a lot of fun them not liking me. And I love the process of me liking myself the way I am right now. And it just gives me a lot of courage and a lot of strength to make empowering choices, and to show up the way I want. And that's spiritual awakening for me. It is being 100% honest with myself and doing the stuff that may look hard, that may not be explored before, but still being on that path. And to experience it all, not escaping from this moment, but really being there. So we will talk a lot about these topics on this channel. So subscribe to this channel if you haven't already. And I would love to know your experiences with spirituality in the comments.